Hello everybody. I did find out there's a very small zoom on this camera. That's about it. I don't know if you can see. Oh, there. The bird was just on the perch of the house, and now well, that's the he. He's up on the fence. The girl flew away. She was on the perch when I came out, and I scared her. She flew up to the fence and then flew away. But I wanted to show you guys. Oh, there he goes. He can probably hear me. Anyway, I wanted to show you. I put a bird feeder over there in the corner. Sorry, I can't zoom more, and I don't want to walk over there and scare them, but... So it's quite deluxe. There's a little cedar house on top that has one of those suet pre-made bird seed cake things on either side. There's like a little porch on either side that holds those, and then there's seed in the middle. And then it has two hooks, and you'll notice on the left it looks like a blue teardrop. That's actually a water reservoir. And then the other hook is empty. I'd like to get a hummingbird feeder, but we have to plant some hummingbird attracting plants. My husband and I got a great catalog yesterday. We sat last night going through it, picking some things, and oh, it had clematis in it. I can't remember if I said in a video, I really want clematis. At our house in Ohio, I had it growing all up our porch. I just love clematis. Here, I think I want to plant it either side of our mailbox because we have one of those brick enclosure things around our mailbox, and I would love clematis to grow all the way around it. They also had lily of the valley, which is my absolute favorite, and I really want to paint that. But the birds have actually been pretty good. They've not been banging in the window. And it was really sweet, actually, about an hour ago. The male bird came and perched on the back of the chair I'm actually sitting on and tapped on the lower glass, and I looked over and he just kind of tilted his head and then flew away. So I don't know if he was thanking me for the food or... Anyway, it was very sweet. Have not painted yet today. I really wanted to this afternoon, but I... did my grocery shopping, which takes me all morning because it's quite a hike. I wanted to stop. I went to World Market. I go there for food I used to be able to get in other countries that I can't seem to get here. Juices I drank in Africa, and sodas that I got in Italy, which I don't really drink, but my husband does. I don't drink them at all, actually. My husband does. But and different kinds of chocolates from Europe. And that's a good 45-minute drive, but the last few times I've gone, I've noticed a children's resale. And I thought today I would stop in and have a look. And their prices were quite high, though. I did get a few things, but she did say what makes them different from Once Upon a Child and Kid to Kid, which is I don't know if it's a local thing. I've never heard of Kid to Kid till I moved here anyway. I was hoping the birds would pay us a visit. Anyway, she said that they clean everything, but I find Once Upon a Child to be quite clean myself. And Kid to Kid, actually, I would say is 50-50 new. Well, maybe not 50-50, maybe 75-25. 75 used, 25 new. But anyway, they did have some cute things. I did pick up a couple things, doing laundry right now. And then I came home and I started cooking. I have always prepared stuff. My husband comes home for lunch now, but in Ohio, I used to, do big cooks a couple times a week so that he would have stuff to take to work. But here he comes home, so I like to have a variety of things pre-made so that he can, I put together his lunch plate, but that there's a variety of things. So anyway, one thing that I have ran out of about a week and a half ago, which I think is the first time since I've been making them for my husband, is wontons. I grew up, I have an Indonesian aunt, and I grew up, we only had these at Christmas, and I know why, they're so labor intensive. My husband loves meat, and so he didn't like them as small wontons, so I actually roll them the size of egg rolls, so I have to make quite a bit of the mixture. And then I individually wrap them and freeze them. So we've been out of them for about a week and a half now. So I did make the meat today, and I like it to marinate at least a day or two, and then I'll roll them and cook them. What else? I made mashed potatoes, pasta. I like to have sides, rice. Anyway, I can't even remember. I came home from shopping, got to cooking, and then today was dust and vacuum now. I don't know about you guys. Dusting is not a problem for me. I hate to vacuum. If you ever ask me why, I have no reason. I just absolutely hate it. My mom says it's because I never like partial vacuum. Every time I vacuum, I have to move anything I can. So it takes me a long time to vacuum, and then I have to empty the vacuum. You know, what happened to vacuums with bags? I think they still make them, and I know they're not environmentally friendly, but to somebody who's, well, I shouldn't even say I have OCD, because that's really rude of me to say for people who actually do have it, but for somebody who's like anal about cleaning, they're back. You see, oh, he just went in the house, or on the perch. She's up on the fence. But somebody who has, you know, cleaning issues, like I do, so to speak, when I empty the vacuum, because it's that cylinder that all the dust is collected in, I then have to wash the cylinder. Does anybody else do that? I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, but I just find that next time I go to use it, I want it to be clean. Anyway, I don't know. So maybe that's why I hate doing it. But even when vacuums did have bags, I didn't love it. And you'd think I would, because like I love to iron, because I like to see something go from wrinkly to straight. I love laundry. I love the whole process of folding. So you would think it would be gratifying to see a vacuumed rug. And I don't even care about the lines. I have a cousin who loves the lines to be a certain way. None of that brings me joy. There is nothing about vacuuming that I like. I can't even say like, oh, the finished product is fabulous, because I could actually care less. Anyway, sorry to go off on that. Well, I guess that's all of the bird show that we're going to get. So I'm going to take you guys inside because I want to show you that Sky, the baby I was working on, the Marita Winters sculpt, is finished. And I was so happy. I spent all of yesterday morning trying to put her together because yesterday was my mom's birthday and I wanted a baby born on her birthday. There's the girls, just hanging out. So it was really fun. I spent the morning putting her together. So she was born at like 11 something in the morning. And then I went and did my local shop, Walmart, and stuff like that. I might have to turn my hot light on. So, currently she's in here. She will be moved to the other room where I'm putting all my babies for the show, because she's going to the show. Her hair is amazing. You know, I don't trim their hair a ton. I always figure their mom can. I just love. It's super soft. So anyway, let me go back a little so you can see all of her. That is Sky. I don't name them because if I name them, I will become too attached to sell them. Anyway, that's Sky. I do have another of her kit. I don't think I'll get to her before the doll show because I have so many other kits I want to do. And then Elijah here, he will hopefully be the next to be finished. I am not going to paint today. I've had a hard time adjusting to the season change here. I have allergies, but yesterday I was dizzy most of the day. It was actually very strange. Every time I stood, my head was spinning, and I've never had that with my allergies before. Oh, I have to show you another thing. I rooted eyebrows on her. Isn't that cool? So she has rooted eyebrows and rooted lashes. I think her lashes need a bit of a trim. I was going to say a hair of a trim, but that would have been... We'll see. Oh, and then I do like having two kits going at once, and he's at the perfect phase because some of his stuff that's coming up takes a little bit of time to dry. So I find I like to have something I can work on while the kit is drying. I did get this teeny tiny Marita Winters kit. This is Nessa. She's, I don't know, 9 inches long or something. She's so tiny. But I wanted a couple tiny babies on my table, but this is what's funny. When you do that, let me put her next to him. Sit there, Nessa. So yeah, she's She could fit in his hand pretty much, her head. Her head is like a lemon, maybe a small lemon. Anyway, she's super sweet, and I have to show you guys, I ordered eyes with her. She came with a tiny little body, but look at the size of her eyes. They're so stinking tiny. Anyway, so I don't know if she's, I do know who I wanted to work on next, so we'll see. Anyway, I'm going to start somebody in tandem with him. But there is Sky, and I did have somebody ask me about showing things that I'm taking to the show, like crocheting stuff, but I think what I'm going to do is, like, I'll show you her, and then she's going to move in the other room with the other babies. That's probably not what she'll wear to the show. I'm not sure yet what she's going to wear. That was just so I could see her dressed. I will do a photo shoot. My last little baby, the little Mila, has a photo shoot, and I have not put the video together yet, but once I do, I'm going to have them private, and then they will go live after the doll show. They will have sold next to them if they sold. If they didn't sell at the show, then they'll be available. Same with my crochet items, because I'm afraid if I start showing stuff and people want it, I'll sell it, and then I'll come up short for the doll show. So my plan is to give you guys a little sneak peek as I work and like a finished shot like you're seeing her now. But she'll probably move out, and that's the last you're going to see of her till the show. I will do a video of my booth, and if she's still available after the show, then of course if anybody's interested, that would be a different story. But I don't want to sell things right now because I'm really trying to have between 10 and 15 babies in my booth, and I don't want to stress myself out. I just want to enjoy this time creating these babies, because every single baby means something to me, and I don't really know how to explain it, and I don't know if other artists feel the same way. I pour so much love into these babies, and I just don't want to stress myself out before the doll show thinking, oh my goodness, I've sold my supply and now I've got 2 dolls. And while that wouldn't be a problem, Marita Winters was so sweet. She posted this 3 or 4 days ago on Facebook about this is the time of year where everybody gets really nervous before a show because they feel they don't have enough supply or they're not ready. And she said that the first year she signed up for a show, that she actually backed out at this point because she got scared. And she regretted it when she started seeing all the posts from the show. And I have no intention of backing out, but she said even if you only have 1 baby, just come for the experience. And there were several people actually who commented that they hadn't even started painting yet, which made me feel fabulous because I at least have a few babies ready. So anyway, so that's them. And oh, let me show you. I got a lovely card in the mail today from Crystal of Life with Crystal. I had watched one of her videos where she was looking for some particular pants from Carter's and from Target. I guess her Targets are closing down in Canada or something. Anyway, so she sent me this lovely thank you with these monkeys on the front. And I had seen in one of her videos, or several of her videos, that she loved Oreos. So I included some. I didn't send her regular or vanilla because I believe you can get those in Canada. I know you can in England, so I think they can there. So I sent her a couple, like, birthday cake and mint or something. So anyway, she just sent me a thank you for the pants and the gift. So I just wanted to acknowledge. And this, I'll actually do it now in video. I'm going to go put in my little card holder. So yeah, anyway, I'm just hoping that tomorrow can be a complete paint day so I can get back with Elijah. I'm going to put it right there. And I'm going to go ahead and wash whatever other kit I've decided to do. And then that way I can do my regular work hours tomorrow. So yeah, so I'm moving right along, and I'm very happy with my progress. I absolutely love this little girl. Her hair is actually like a mixed, it's really hard to see, it's brown, but it had like, almost like blonde highlights in it. I just love her hair. It is the softest hair. Anyway, so, she is super, super sweet, and I'm really glad I have another of her kit because I really enjoyed working on her. I love Marita's kits. They have just full limbs. So anyway, that is my sky, or my interpretation of sky. Anyway, everybody, thanks for watching. I certainly did not intend for this video to be this long. I just wanted to catch you up on the birds and the babies, and so that's what's going on here. And I hope everybody's having a fabulous day. Still praying for Nicole. So happy that Charla's mom is moving into the assisted living where she's going to get better care. That was a huge answer to prayer. If you watch Crystal's channel, she had a great job interview yesterday, and she's going back for kind of a second interview on Thursday, so praying about that. I myself was a nanny for over 20 years, so know how important finding the right family is. You know, working as a nanny is not the same as working in a corporate job or a blue-collar job or anything. It's for those of you who've been a nanny, you understand that finding a fit is very important, but moreover, you know, the children are really never the issue. Even if they're children who have behavioral problems, it's always the parents. So meshing with parents is a huge thing. So anyway, praying for that. Still praying for Kimber and Kathy and Emily, and I'm trying to remember who else has asked for prayer requests. I do write them down. They're on my nightstand. So anyway, just praying for everybody and just hoping everybody's having a nice day. We've had a lot of rain. Yesterday it poured and poured and poured, and today we've had rain off and on, which, pardon my messy paint table, if you look out there you can see my roses are very happy. So, lots of blooms out there. But anyway, so that's what's going on here. Anyway, have a lovely evening, everybody, and hugs, loves, blessings, prayers to everybody. Thank you. Bye-bye.